You noticed me, senpai? That's gonna be an extra $30. I was like, whatever, sold. Give me the book. I need that.
I want that. I need that. I gotta have that bitch. Come here.
I have a book haul for you guys. Apologies for my non-aesthetic background. I hope to have a better background one day, but right now we're just working with what we got. So I went to a book festival in Collingswood, New Jersey, and I went to the book festival with the plan of only buying 2 books. Not only did I buy 5 books, but I also bought things that aren't even books. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I still had fun, and I want to show you guys all of the stuff that I got from the book festival. Starting off with an absolute banger, we have My Butterflies by B. Evans. Now, I had already bought the audiobook when I met B. Evans at a book swap meet that I went to, but like, I'm an immersive reader, so like, I needed the physical copy as well. So when she said that she was going to be at the Collingswood, New Jersey Book Festival, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna buy the physical copy. And when you buy a physical copy of the book, you get a free print as well. And she had a selection of safer work and non-safer work prints, but like, I didn't even spare the safer work ones a glance. I didn't even look at the safer work ones to be so honest and quite frank. I literally skipped all the way to the back of the book and I went for the not safer work ones first. And like, this was the print. This is the print that I picked out. This is the print that I picked out, mama. Like, hold on. Oh, wait. I don't know if I showed you too much. Like I feel like you can tell, you can get the picture of what's going on, bro. And when I tell you this man is, when I tell you this man is big and thick and big and huge, bitch. Oh, this man is so big. Like, he's so big. Like, oh my god, like she had other prints that were way spicier than this one, but I don't know, I just really like this one. And she puts the print in the spot where the spicy scene is taking place. Like, girl, like, what? But I wound up picking up a print that's in the second book of the duology, Still Butterflies. So she wasn't able to like insert it because I didn't get the second book. I will be getting the second book though, in due time. I have to finish like this one first. I have to finish it and enjoy it first. I have my audiobook, I have a physical book. I'm gonna have a great time listening to it. So like, thank you. Oh, and I also, she gave me this very pretty bookmark as well. So thank you, B. Evans, for that. She even signed the book, but like, she spelled my name wrong. She spelled it with an A instead of an E, but like, I don't really care, honestly. I would just think that was like super cute and super cool that like she signed the book. I'm super excited to read this one. I think this is going to be great. B. Evans is an indie author, by the way, and I wound up like talking to her like while I was like at the book festival and while I was at the book swap, and she's super nice. She even agreed to beta read my debut novel, The Foregrounds, when it comes out. Like, what? Like, thank you. Like, what? Thank you, girl. Like, I cannot wait to read her book. Like, I'm very excited. This book sounds like everything that I'm into, a romantic relationship that isn't easy. Like, it's a lot of back and forth. She said that her second book, Still Butterflies, is way darker than the first one. So I'm wondering what like leads up to like the dark stuff that's going to happen in the second book. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited to read this. She also told me that this started off as like an interactive story game on episode. Some of the stories on episode are really fire. And then not only that, I admire anybody who created a story on episode, because I tried to make a story on episode and it did not go well. It's very difficult to make a story on episode. Like, I tried to make one and I couldn't do it. So like, I admire anybody that could make a story on episode. So I'm excited to read this. Thank you, B. Evans, again for signing my book, giving me this print, giving me this, like, talking to me, everything. Love you, girl. Thank you. So up next, we have Rules for Rule Breaking by Talia Tucker and With or Without You by Eric Smith. I wound up getting both these books at the same time, but I wound up getting Rules for Rule Breaking first. First of all, get into how gorgeous this cover art is. Like, look at how pretty this thing is. Like, this is so freaking pretty. And like, this is what already drew me to the book in the first place. I thought the book cover was like super pretty. So like, my interest about the book was already piqued when I walked over to her table. Like, it wasn't the first book that I noticed. I noticed her other book, Solo Stand, first, but like, I didn't get that one. And I'll explain in a second why I didn't get that one. It's actually kind of funny. It's not funny, but it's actually kind of funny. and I already thought that the book was super duper pretty, but she had explained to me that the book was about these two goody two-shoe kids that are looking to like break some rules. So they take a road trip together and then they wind up breaking like some rules on the road, but like small cutesy rules. Like I think one of them was like no eating ice cream in like the ocean. I think they broke that one. I think that's what she said. And I thought that that concept was super duper cute. Like the fact that they're like goody goodies and they're like trying to like be more adventurous, trying to like just break some rules and like just not be good for once. And I can relate to the story a lot as someone that grew up as like a goody goody and wanting to like break away from that image. So like I can relate to that story like a lot. So like I thought the story was like super cute, super relatable. So at that point I was like, whatever, sold. Give me the book. I need that.
I want that. I need that. I gotta have that bitch. Come here.
I need that. Put it in the bag now. And I just thought that this was so freaking cute. I just think this is so freaking cute. Like, I just think the concept is cute. The book is cute. Like, everything about this is cute. Like, I want this. I want to read this. I'm very excited to read this. So, and I wound up following Talia Tucker on Instagram. She wound up following me back. So, like, thank you for that. And then as I was leaving Talia's table, I saw this book. And I was like, I recognize that book. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this book is on my whole shelf in Libby. Like, I was not expecting to see that out here. So I was like, oh crap. And then I was like, wait a second. I'm not at a bookstore right now. So I look up and Eric Smith is just sitting there casually, just sitting there smiling, just happy. And I was like, oh. And it's like so freaking funny because as I was walking over to Eric's table, I could hear my money being liposuctioned out of my bank account. So I saw the book, I saw Eric, and I was like, yeah, I need that. I was like, I need that. And I was like, not only do I need that, but I need that signed. And it was actually asinine that I wanted the book signed because as I was getting the book signed, he asked me, oh, you're not gonna get the book signed by her? Like referring to Talia, like referring to Talia's table. First of all, I was like, you noticed me, senpai? That was number one, because I didn't even notice that he was like sitting there. So like the fact that he even noticed that I was talking to Talia was like insane, because like, mind you, they weren't sitting like next to each other. Like there was at least 2 tables in between Eric and Talia. Like Talia was like on this end and like Eric was like on this end. And there was like some space in between them. And I didn't even notice Eric was like sitting there until like I noticed the book, and then I was like, the author. So like that was crazy that he even like noticed I was talking to Talia in the first place, because I didn't even notice him until I was damn near about to walk away from his table. Secondly, truthfully, the reason why I didn't ask Talia to sign the book was because I didn't know if getting the book signed was going to be extra. I didn't know if it was going to be extra or not. Like, it was my first time getting books signed by the author. It was my first time at a book festival. I didn't know how this was going to go. Like, I didn't know if they were going to see that it was like a signed copy of the book and be like, that's gonna be an extra $30. Like, I didn't know. So like when he said that to me, mentally, I was like, you're plotting against my wallet right now. Because not only did he only have like hardback copies, and I know that the hardback copies cost more than the paperback copies. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a good hood jam.
Oh, don't let my class fool you. I love a good hood jam. Never run away. You nobody's special. I feel all these girls the same. Talking shit be
I love a hardback copy. I love a hardback. I will pick the hardback copy over the paperback any day of the week. But like the thing is, right now, I am currently laid off. So I don't have hardback copy money. That's also part of the reason why I didn't get the second book that was at Talia's table. She had 2 books. She had this one and she had another one called Solo Stan. And the reason why I didn't get Solo Stan is because it was a hardback copy. It was a hardback copy and it was like an MM romance. And I'm trying to like lean away a little bit from the MM romance because I'm trying to get more. I read too much like MM and I'm trying to get more into FF, like sapphic romance novels. And I actually did wind up buying one at an all romance bookstore called Kiss and Tale. That was like right next to the book festival. So I could show you that one like a little bit later. I do plan on buying Solo Stan one of these days, but I plan on buying it at like a later date, like not right now, but like I do plan on getting it. Even though, yes, I did say that I was gonna try and stay away from the MM, I want the book. Like, I do want it. Like, I wanted it while I was there. I just didn't get it because, like, it was hardback, and, like, I was already getting her other book, and, like, I was just like, I'm already above the book limit that I set. But anyway, back to the main plot of the story. I was like, the book is already hardback, and, like, you're signing it. I'm like, this is adding up right now. At the register, I was fully expecting the man to be like, hardback copy? Signed hardback copy? That's gonna cost you. That's gonna cost you. Cash a card. Card? That's gonna be a 3% surcharge. Like, bro, I was fully expecting to pay like $55+ to get this book. Like, with it being hardback and with it being signed, I was like, yeah, this is a $55 book right here, bro. So when he asked me that question, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna pay for the book first, and then I'm gonna come back and like have her like sign it, because that was my big brain scheme. I was like, I'm gonna go buy the book first, and then I'm gonna come back and have them sign it. Just in case they try and charge me extra for having this book signed, I'm gonna pay for it first and then come back and get it signed. Because I'm not trying to pay extra for them to sign the book. But like, that plan completely went out the door when I saw this book and when I saw Eric. Because not only did he sign the book before I wound up buying it, there was a moment where I seriously considered buying 2 books, 2 copies of the same book. I was gonna buy one that was signed, and I was gonna buy one that wasn't signed. Why was I thinking to do that? Like, bro, I was already above my book limit for the amount of books I was going to spend. And now I'm like, I'm going to buy the same book twice just so I can have one that's going to sit on my shelf and that I'm never going to touch, and one that I would actually read. And I'm like, bro, nah, I'm going to read, even though this one's a signed copy, I'm still going to read it. I'm still going to read it as if it's not even signed. So Eric did wind up signing the book, which I thought was super cute. And like, honestly, I was like super geeked and like super happy as he was signing the book. Actually, I'm going to insert a clip of him signing the book here. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
No, anytime. Thank you.
Thank you. And I was super geeked, super happy that he was signing the book. Like, it made me happy that he was signing it. Like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea why. But, like, I thought it was super cute, super special. And, like, that was, like, my first time ever getting, like, a book signed. So, thank you, Eric, for being my first ever author book signing. Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is, like... Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, this is, like, the first time that I've ever gotten anything signed by, like, the creator. That's actually really cool. Like, Eric, yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is. This is like the first time ever that I've gotten anything signed by like the creator. So like, thank you, Eric. Like that, this has opened like a new door for me. Like now I'm like, I like the adrenaline. I like the rush of getting things signed by the creator. Like now that's not, I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing. I think that opened up a door for me that just doesn't need to be open, honestly. So like after I wound up buying the book, I did go back to Talia's table and I did have her sign her book. I did ask if she could, and I did ask her if she could sign my book. Thank you. And when I went back to her table, she also told me that I could pick up some freebies. And I didn't know that those like little, like, I didn't know that they were freebies that were on her table. I thought you had to pay for them. So I was like, I was not trying to pick them up because I was like, bro, I'm a brokey and I'm already above my 2-book limit. Like, I don't need to get extra things that aren't books. But like, I wound up getting some stuff. This is from her book Solo Stand. And this print is super cute. Let me get a little bit closer. Like, this print is super duper cute. And this is from her book Solo Stand. And I really wanted to get Solo Stand, but like a brokey. Is this even the right way? No, it's not. This is really cute. It looks like a ticket. And this is a really cute bookmark. Like, it literally looks like a ticket. And this is like adorable. And then I also got this sticker. It says Pancake Pride, and I thought that was adorable. And then I got this sticker, which is like the cover of Rules for Rule Break, and I just thought that that was adorable. So thank you to the both of you, Talia, for being so sweet and so kind. And she's so pretty too, by the way. Like, I didn't tell her that, but like I should have, and like I didn't. But like, she's super pretty, and like I loved her energy. She was so nice. Freaking loved Eric. Like, he was so happy, so joyful, just happy to be there. And like I loved him too. Thank you for being my first ever signed anything, honestly. So this is the last book that I got from the book festival. It's called Inspire Your Next 30, Journey into the Light. And like, honestly, I wasn't even going to like stop and like get this book, but like something told me to stop. And I went up to this table, and like basically it's like basically this book is like a 30-day like affirmation journal for like the next 30 days. And when you get this book, you get like a Zoom call. You get like a registration code for like a Zoom call meeting. And like in the Zoom call meeting, we're supposed to be meeting up with like other people, and we're supposed to have like accountability partners. We're supposed to be like in this community working towards our goals for like the next 30 days. And I thought that this was amazing because I'm working on getting on my social media together. I'm working on my debut novel. I'm working on my marketing agency. Like, I'm working on all of these things. But like, the thing is, I'm working on all of these things kind of in a vacuum, and I'm not really talking to anybody like about like any of the things that I'm doing. I know that it's not healthy to work in a vacuum, and that's kind of why I decided to join, because like I'm already on the path, but like, you know, having someone to talk to about it would be like great. So like, that's the reason why I decided to like get this book and join the registration and join the class. So anyway, also from that table, I wound up getting this hoodie. You can see that. And honestly, when I saw the hoodie, I like thought to myself, and I was like, I don't have like any hoodies. Like, I have one from like Hello Black Child, and like there's like a black girl on there, but like it just made me think, like, I don't have any hoodies with like black women on them. So I was like, I want a hoodie with a black woman on it. So I asked her like how much it was, and I was expecting her to be like, oh, it's like $85, $75, like $55, and she was like, it's $35. And I was like, oh, it's $35? Like, I was like, yeah, I want that too. I want that hoodie, and I want this book. And I was like, yeah, like put it in the bag. Like, I want it. Like, I was like, how I justified it for myself. I was like, I don't have any hoodies with black women on them. And I was like, it's getting cold, it's getting fall, like I want a cute hoodie to like just be in like and around the house. And like, and I'm not even gonna hold you, like I already wore it. I just put it back in the bag for this video. But like, it's super soft, and it's super comfy, and like I got it in a 1X, and it's like so big, and like I swim in it, and like, and it's so nice. Like, I love the hoodie. It's super nice quality for like $35. I thought that was a steal. So like, yeah. And and honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you, like this hoodie and like this book wound up taking up like all of like the physical cash that I had on me. Like, I have no more physical cash right now. Like, this took like all my physical cash. Like, it was like $48 for both the book and the hoodie. But like, I only had like 46 on me, so she was like, okay, like I'll just take the 46. Because she didn't take like card. She only took like a Venmo, Zelle, and like Cash App. And like, I don't really like have any of that. So like I had to pay in cash, and like that was all the cash that I had in my bag. So all my cash is gone. But like, again, like whatever. Like, I really love the hoodie. It's so nice, and there's a black woman on it, which I love. And like, hopefully I'm gonna get a lot out of like this next 30-day journey that I'm gonna be on. So like, the final book that I wound up getting was from an all romance bookstore called Kiss and Tale. And I went to Kiss and Tale with the goal of getting a sapphic romance novel, which I wound up getting. This is called One Summer in Miami by Amber Rose Gill. And the reason why I wound up picking up this book is because, one, like, I'm pretty sure they're black. And like, I was like, dude, black sapphic romance, like I was sold on it. And then from my understanding, like, the book is about this like girl who's very like smart. She went to MIT. She's very smart. She's very intelligent. She's very like in her career. She's very career based, like very much so type A. She's very much so type A personality, and she winds up meeting this girl who's like a DJ in Miami. So she's very much so more so free flowing, free going, like wherever the wind takes her is where she's gonna go. She's more so a type B personality type. Like she just lives life to the fullest, and she's more like a party girl, and like from what I understand, she's more like a party girl, and like the other girl is like more like rigid, more type A. And I was like, oh, they're Black. It's a sapphic romance novel. I really like the idea of one of them being like a type A personality, one of them being like a type B personality, and them coming together in like this romantic relationship. And I was like, yeah, like I was sold. I was like, yeah, I need this one. Like this one is like my perfect, I guess, like, it's not my first sapphic romance novel. I guess this would be my first. My first one was If We Were a Movie. That was like the first like sapphic romance novel that I read, and I thought it was okay. But like I'm expecting kind of like a lot from this book. Like I'm really like expecting like a lot from this book. I think that the concept is like there, and like I think the story is going to be so pretty and so beautiful. So like I'm really ready to like read this book. And from the bookstore, from the Kiss and Tell bookstore, you also get a bookmark. You get a bookmark for free, and I thought that this was super freaking cute. I thought that this bookmark is super freaking cute. And I also wound up getting a pin to put on my interest bag. And cute. And it says, "Don't yuck my yum, dark romance book club, seduced by darkness." And ooh. And I thought that that was a cute pin. So that's the end of the book haul. I wound up buying 5 books, so I should have only bought 2. And I also bought other things that aren't even books. But like, I don't regret anything that I bought. I don't regret anything that I bought. I don't regret anything that I bought. I don't regret going. I don't regret nothing. I loved every part of it. I loved going to the book festival. I hope to attend more book festivals in the future. I hope to buy more books in the future. I want to support more indie authors because I love me an indie book. And so I guess I'm joining the Booktuber community. So like, hello guys, and I hope to make more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.